Every road must end.
I really have a problem where I legitimately don't know what I say when I'm streaming. I'm pretty much black out during this. And so I get clips at the end of it and I'm like, holy shit, did I really just like say that we should all go lick underwear for fun? And then I put it on the internet so that way I can remember my shame.
I'm hungry.
I know you're hungry.
I'm hungry.
I know you're hungry. What do you want to eat? What do you want to eat?
I'm hungry.
You want Mexican? You said Larreyes. Do you want Mexican?
But they're not open.
We're in Arizona. There's a lot of Mexican restaurants. You want Chipotle?
No.
You want Rios?
No.
Okay. Do you want Portillo's?
Can I have cake?
Yes, you can have cake. Would Portillo's suffice? If you get cake?
Can I have French fries?
Yes, you can have French fries. Collector?
Brigands, enriching themselves as the world collapses.
Fuck you, Collector. We're coming for you. We're gonna do it. Damn it. Why didn't you tell me right as I did it, as soon as I did it in the moment, without asking for anybody to give me any guidance? God damn it. Chat, you're supposed to fucking do that for me. How am I supposed to be good at this game if you can't predict what I'm fucking thinking? You ever get like a weird whiff of something and then it like changes the taste of something immediately? I think I just like got a whiff of something. Probably a fart. I'm basically just constantly pumping them out anyway.
Oh my god. Yes, you are.
Shelby agrees. I just fart constantly. I don't even know that it's happening anymore, if I'm entirely honest. Look, I'm a violent pickle, all right? When you picked me up, I wasn't dill or spicy or sweet. I was violent. Violence in a jar, motherfucker. I've never seen this attack. Here comes. Oh, it missed. It missed. You. Oh, I didn't put trinkets on. Oh, no. Did I put an accuracy trinket on her? No, I didn't. God damn it.
So, yeah, these are all my dead brothers and sisters. So that's cool.
Just a moment of silence here.
Perfect timing. Everybody hates Cosmic right before we have to go fight the Exemplar. Fucking man. You giant fucking golden armored dick weasel. Nobody loves you. What the fuck? Oh, is that a fucking narwhal? Causing a commotion. Narwhals swimming in the ocean, causing a commotion, cause they are so awesome. Narwhals. This guy looks like a complete dick weasel. His shield is bigger than I am. Hey. God, you gotta dodge that, buddy. Oh my god. Really? Really, game? Real? Okay, fine. That's everything's fine. Don't worry about it. Thanks.
Hello, motherfucker.
Oh, hey. Okay. All right. That's cool. That's cool. He looks like a really fun time.
Some damage.
A devastating blow.
Oh, good start. Oh, that's rough. Oh, 52 crit. He's already down to 59 health. Ace, I'm just gonna aim for the kill.
In life, his
Fucking hell. She killed him in 3 hits.
I'm worried about what's in the dark room. A dark room in the ocean is not like a particularly like enjoyable thing. Oh. What the f***? That's not a fish. That's Well, I spent a lot of time making that work, and then it broke, so that's amazing. Where's the channel point redeem? Oh, you're a terrible person. Oh, there's no cooldown. What? Why is there no cooldown? I tried to do something stupid. All right, don't blame me. All right. I like it when it plays the Dark Souls one because it's like a yeah.
Wait a minute. Who are you?
The guy who dies a lot. That's who. I swear to God, if you give me rabies, I swear to God, video game. I like how they're just sitting on a fucking barrel. Barrel is the word.
Ooh, that's kind of
A
small.
star-spawned child of the infinite
Yikes.
void.
Thank you all for the support. I really, really appreciate it so much. A shambler a day keeps. Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. How's it going? Welcome on in. How we doing today? Happy Sunday. Sunday. Welcome on in. Crustacean, Bate, Zeus. Hello, everybody. Welcome on in. I hope we're all doing well today. I didn't stream yesterday. I woke up at 10 and then proceeded to take Shelby on a shopping date. So she is finally feeling better after being sick. Yeah. Chores are already done. Heck yeah. I got a busy day of chores today. I got to do some laundry, some general cleanup. But the big thing I got to do is I got to get all the Halloween storage containers from the garage, put them in the house, and then bring all the Christmas ones in as well. So over the week we can do the swap. But yeah, so we went shopping for Christmas stuff yesterday. It was super fun, actually. Not cheap, but it was fun. And I went to Olive Garden because we fucking love Olive Garden. I don't want to hear any shit about Olive Garden in my chat, all right? I know it's not real, authentic Italian food. I don't care. I like it. The glasses are really dirty. They're really dirty. Dirty glasses. Yeah. Also, Bate, thank you Bate and everybody, thank you for making clips and stuff. Clips are doing really well on YouTube and things. And you can also, Bate, you can now feature them, which just means that they get put on my if you find a really good clip or make a good clip and you want it featured, I give you permission to do that. Ominous Dominus. And it just shows up on it actually shows up in people's feeds and stuff on discovery tabs. So, if that's something you wanted to do, I'm not asking you to do that. I'm just saying you can. Toad's doing that with embarrassing ones. Go for it, man. You can go through all my featured clips. I went through all of my clips and featured the best ones. And a lot of them are yours. So, yeah, the Dark Souls clips have been popping off recently. They're just so good, man. It's Dark Souls is just good for clip material. It's the Let's Plays don't do that great, but the clips do fantastic. People they just create so many genuinely silly, fun moments. Make sure my controller's unplugged. Ugh. Because actually, if I try to start the game with a controller plugged in, it'll be a problem. Yeah. Salt and Surprise Mike for clip gold. Nice haircut. I haven't gotten a haircut, but thanks. But by haircut, do you mean I haven't showered today? That's the only difference. Nice for finally try. Bro, I just woke up. This is my hair. I just combed it. I appreciate your attempts at complimenting me. I will take it that I have good hair, okay? All right. That was funny. Nice haircut. Didn't get a haircut. Okay, well, at least you put some effort into it today. Nope, woke up and that was it. Maybe I should just not shower before stream then. Make that a regular. Ugh, that was good. You know what's great though? It's peppermint mocha season at Starbucks. Unfortunately, well, not unfortunate, but I decided to just get my own coffee today, but I could order a coffee later depending on how the stream goes. We'll see. I do love me some peppermint mocha. All right. All right. I don't know if we had a journey, didn't have a journey. Oh yeah, we beat Act 5. Right. Okay.
So long
Good.
pursued is rewarded only with
Yo,
creeping
how's it going?
revelation.
Welcome on in. Hello to you. How's it going? Welcome. All right, let's go put some memories on people just to not keep the memories.
A nebulous nightmare. An apocalypse that only we can oppose.
All right, Thunder Chonk. Thunder Chonk do be chonking with extra health.
A
I'm
memory
cool
of
with that.
pleasure and dull a moment of pain.
Who do we have left here? Stress resist on Damien is actually really good because it allows us to use Endure a bit more effectively. Stress reduction, dodge. Let's give the dodge to her because she's kind of squishy. And sure. I think the doll resist ones are overlooked a lot.
Of distant days.
Yo, Noobs a lot. How's it going? Welcome on in. Yo. Good morning. All right, let's see what act we're gonna run today, huh? I have no idea. What act should we run, chap?
Study your decline
Anybody got
carefully,
any cares,
that you may
wants,
fully
needs
understand
to
its
see?
nature.
I hope they add new acts eventually, or some other game modes or something would be pretty cool. 4 or 2? Something even. Let's do 4.
A relentless reach left you empty-handed, clutching for more.
Okay. Act 4 it is. Oi. I don't want to go to work this week. Backline Leper and
The walls
Offensive
of the
Vestal.
place closed tight about us.
Offensive Vestal
And it
actually is
seemed at
viable.
times
Backline
that the
Leper is
outside world was a dream
I'm waiting for a
we could
hidden act.
scarcely remember.
Be pretty cool. But let me tell you what we're playtesting right now. We're
Who will step
playtesting that.
forward into the light.
Yeah, it's really fun. You're playtesting Quiet Dicks? Gotcha, yeah. Alright, what do we got? Let's take a look at quirks. Vigilant, Pathfinder, Fragile. Fragile's a little rough. Pillager Hater, Cadaver Slayer, Breacher. Though him starting with weakness is not great, we can probably get rid of that. We could do like a Rouge Highwayman. Could be pretty fun for us.
Harried, a fugitive seeking to outpace the past.
We're taking on ambition.
Pride. More devastating
No, because that's
than
going to defeat the
horrors
purpose of
100
Rogue if we lock him in.
campaigns. Making peace with adversity.
Found a
is
new
the
gotcha
very
game?
essence
Did it
of
gotcha?
existence.
Did it get you? What is it? Why not a cultist? He's fragile right now. I still really care for fragile. But we might run him. I haven't really picked yet. Ugh, head in the sand. I didn't realize she had that either. Oh, thank you, Bate. Appreciate it. Yeah, the redeems are back up. Bate, I believe you already have a hero. Well, you have Thunder Chonk. So, I don't know, man. Might not be able to rename anybody after you. I really do want to actually use the memories eventually. So we all have Thunder Chonk. That's valid. That's a valid point. Thunder Chonk is all of us. Head in the sand is rough, dude.
A murderous melody lingers long after the final chord has been struck.
So there's a part of me that wants to do Confessor, but just because of how good Illumination is on Confessor, and we run Seraph all the time, like, Illumination getting the just remove positive tokens effect is so nice. We do lose out on her healing, like, potential, though, but she can still heal with Divine Comfort and Divine Grace. We're just not going to be using Consecrations, which might be fine for us, honestly. We don't get the Hand of Light benefits with it, which is a downside. But we do Judgment, then applies tokens, which is whatever. She's not going to be doing much damage, but we do have a pretty good damage team. I guess my issue with this team is going to be back rank damage. More than anything. But we can still run. Like, he can still do backline damage. He's just going to be a little less effective at it. We can do PBS, Pistol Shot, Duelist Advance. And that lets him hit the front rank. It's not much damage, but at least still do something. Then throw on Take Aim if we wanted to. I'm not really super keen on it. Let's just spam Finale. Bro out here doing concerts. Yeah, he really is, right? I feel like Confessor's mantra doesn't make any sense because you're not really focusing on using consecrations per se. I wish that this just needed negative tokens, right? Like, requires target has a negative token, but maybe it healed less, just so that way it wasn't as spammable. But it doesn't really make sense in this connotation, but we'll go with ministrations instead. All right, Bate, your choice is Dismas, Junia, or Sarmenti, bro. Those are your choices. All right, let's get the piss coat going. I'm gonna go with the all green one. I love the all green one is good. You want the Bonkstel? Do you want to name her Bonkstel even though she's not bonking? I have no idea if this team will actually be any decent, but of course.
The
Okay.
flame, sacred and sputtering. The last hope for us all.
Sure. Do you want to just named after you, Noob, or do you want something else? I don't know if I can get your whole name in there. I can, actually. Noob? Alright, gotcha. Just Noob. Alright, that just leaves Sarmenti. Got it.
You can feel it. A change in the air.
A change in the air. I'll show you a change. Oh, that means, ooh, some apples and cheese.
Even your valley is not
Free
immune
food.
to the
Thank you.
spreading stain.
So Breacher should be pretty fun here. Those strength tokens are just gonna pretty much
Collaboration
cleanse
confers
anything and
advantage.
anybody that comes our way. We're definitely gonna want to get Fade to Black figured out.
The work
So that way we can
continues.
get the that way we can get the, what am I trying to say? Words are difficult here. The blind tokens dealt with. All right, there we go.
One less obstacle in our path.
Not bad. Not a shabby start. Not shabby at all,
Are you
chat.
shaken? There is so much worse
I very rarely have
in
used
store.
Backline. When this gets upgraded, yeah. So when this is upgraded, doing at least 2, because like when she does the 3, it'll do 2 vulnerable and 2 weak. Like that's pretty good, but it's a lot of build up for that. But that does, like, 2 vulnerable and 2 weakness tokens will fairly much, like, pretty much incapacitate most enemies,
Place is
make
a
them
little
useless.
worse for wear.
Bounty Hunter!
Familiar nonetheless.
Do I have any bounties that we'd like to hunt?
Consider your position.
A Sagear is
plan
really good.
accordingly.
Fighters 6 or less road fights. Let's take a look at what we got going on here. Trinket Organizer. Okay. Trinket Organizer's pretty clutch. Pretty clutch. What does it count as? Luxury gear? Sure, let's go luxury. Get some
Something
food
to
going.
ease the rigors of the road.
The rigors of the road.
Your coach must be maintained if it is to carry you where you must go.
All right. Food. It's fine. Give everybody a little bit of speed.
Precious relics remind us of a time before the end.
I don't really have the debuff resist in order to deal with the baby fight. Or, well, actually, no, where are we going? A Sagear. We're going for a Sagear. So I don't need to worry about the baby
shrouded
fight.
coast.
Thick mud is interesting. It's not. It doesn't affect us though.
Drowning in amphibious degeneracy.
Except for against the goats and stuff. Like thick mud could be pretty good, but it's fine. I mean, we could.
One learns quickly when
We
survival
could try for
demands it.
Leviathan. We have the drums for it. To make it a pretty difficult fight for him. Oh, you. Shit. Oh, that's annoying.
Oh, you messed up
Bearman,
big time.
thank you for the 53 months of subscribing, dude. I appreciate you so much. Hi, guys. I'm going to walk my dog because she's giving me the eyes. And if I don't go, she'll probably poop on something. So I'm going to go walk her quickly. This is your chance to get a little pre-stream stretch before we get going into things. I'll leave you some videos. I'll be right back. Head screaming in agonizing pain for the duration of my life as I suffer in silence while the people around me attempt to live normal lives.
I don't know what made that noise. I'm just gonna.
All right. Unblinking entropy, at least. Come on. You owe me that. Eyes of the voice, fucking good trick. Fuck you, game. She does. She just grabs underwear from anywhere that she can find it, and just loves to like take it other places and lick it. I can respect the hustle, you know. Sometimes you just gotta lick underwear. You know, who am I to say otherwise? I don't think you guys have ever seen a bean that's as hairy as this bean, and I've seen a lot of beans in my life. Like at least four beans. You know what? I don't even know why I stream. Chat fucking sucks. You all suck. Everybody in chat is a bad human being. Yeah, fuck you. Dogs are cooler than cats? Whoa, them's fighting words. Fucking good. Well, then don't unleash the fucking cats if you think dogs are cooler. No, we don't need this chaos. Oh, for fuck's sake. God damn it. I hate it here. If that doesn't sell you on this fucking game, I don't know what will. Try not to get killed by everything in this room that's trying to kill me. I'm guessing we can also try going up, but...
It's going good, Nico. How about... Oh! Run away! Run away! Ah! Shit! Where did that come from? Where did he come from? Oh, he's still here! Shit!
Ah, this fucking skip is so fucking annoying. You, Knight. What you gonna do about it? Where you gonna go? You can't get to me. You cheat. Ah, you fucking god fucking damn it, goddamn fucking motherfucker piece of shit ass.
Get slimed, you fucking slimes. Yeah. Slime me in the face.
Can you stop moving him forward? No!
The final chord is struck.
Fill me with shit and kill me. Oh god, yes. Hit me with your shit balls. Oh, hit me with your shit balls. Oh, hit me with your shit balls. Oh, I died to shit balls.
Hang on. Callum, I'm gaming.
Ah, stop it! It hurts. What is the cooldown on that? Oh! Nobody figured it out. 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 Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? God damn it!
That's a Leviathan. That's the Leviathan. That's a Leviathan. That's a Leviathan. If you didn't know, that's a Leviathan. Go scan it. We're just gonna face it. We're gonna face our enemy. We're gonna face him. Face him square on. Oh, fuck me. There he is. I see him. All right. There he is, big boy. Big boy.
Oh my god, Ashley! Oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hi. Oh my god, how was your charity stream? How was it? How did you guys do? Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it. I'm so sorry I wasn't here for the raid. Sorry, I had to walk a doggo. How you doing? How it be how it is. Welcome on in, Raiders. 24 hours. Go get some sleep, my friend. Fantastic. 3,130. Oh, that's incredible. I am always inspired by your 24-hour charity streams. If you guys don't know who Ashley is an amazing creator, person in the games industry, and just overall awesome human being. Definitely go check them out. Every year they do a 24-hour charity stream like this. So very, very cool person to go check out, especially if you want to watch some retro games and things like that. So definitely the person to go watch. Thank you so much for being here, Ashley. Thank you so much for the raid. Go get some sleep, girl. You need it. I'm dead after my 24-hour streams. So incredible work. Over $3,000 raised. You are an absolute freaking legend, Ashley. An absolute legend. Very, very good. Very great cause. And yeah, welcome on in. Great to have you all here. If you don't know who I am, my name is British Brat. I am an indie game streamer with a focus on Darkest Dungeon and Darkest Dungeon 2. It's great to have you all here. We are playing some Darkest Dungeon 2 today. We're drinking some coffee. We're hanging out. I hope you all had a great time of Ashley. If you need to go take care of yourself and go stretch and grab a drink and get something to eat or just go to bed or whatever it is you need to do because you've been hanging out with Ashley for 24 hours, go take care of yourself. Go do that stuff. If not, you're welcome to hang out here and just chill and vibe and do all the things. So thank you so much again for that raid. Make sure I didn't miss anything here. No. All right, cool. All right. Let's get back into the game, huh? So yeah, unfortunately we can't use those drums, which is like mega annoying. We can just only use them on the rogue. So like, I mean, his move resist is okay, but it ain't nothing to call home about. I think we're just gonna keep these then, and then maybe hope that we need them again later. I don't know. Honestly though, these drums are actually very good for the final fight as well. So like, it's maybe a silver lining that we bought them. So, what do we want to upgrade here? We've got the Inspiring Tune. I'm gonna upgrade Divine Grace just to make it a more reliable heal. To get that 33.
You messed up
Reese,
big
thanks
time.
very much for the sub. Glad to have you as background sound while I do homework. I'm very honored to be somebody's background noise. That is a place of honor in my home. So thank you very much for having me as background noise. Good luck on the homework, and thank you very much for the 2-month sub. I appreciate that, my friend. I appreciate you all. All right, let's get into it. Let's go to the Shroud. Let's go fight some monsters from the sea. Go show them what's up. Go show them that our team is the best team. The team of all teams. The team to make other teams cry because they're so bad at being teams.
Propriety floats listless on the tide, brined in
Noxious degradation. Lots of creature dens. I like the sound of double creature den, for sure. I don't like the double armor to get to the watchtower, so we're probably going to avoid that. I think we're going to go up this middle route. Probably just going to avoid the lair because it's not going to give us anything right now. I'm not going to go for the Leviathan. And this at least has the option of being something potentially pretty good. Assistance encounter. It could be good. I mean, it's not going to be great, but it's definitely something.
Whispers.
I need to do is I also need to fight at 6 or less road fights, right? Like that was the goal. Yeah. Okay. Let's take. This is a free scout. Let's take it. See where it leads us. Hoarder. Fine. Kyrogen's table. Interesting. There's a hospital this way, though. Unless we get diseased on the way, I think we're gonna go up here, over left. Creature den, fight, assistance encounter, then creature den, then hospital. I think it's gonna be a really good bet for us. It's gonna get us a good amount of mastery points. It's gonna not give us that many trinkets, but the Kyrogen's table is there's only like 2 trinkets that you can get from it. Now, like Guild Seal would be nice, and you know, whatever. If we get disease, we may go to the Kyrogen's table just because it's free disease removal, but it's dangerous disease removal at that. So go ahead and throw that item on somebody in a minute. Wish we had a stay gear before getting here. Of course, we get Icon of the Light, which would be really, really good for us. I can't afford any of the trinkets, or I can afford some of the trinkets, I suppose. If I really wanted to play around with these. Sharpness Charm for less speed. Could be good on the leper, because he's already at -1. He's already going last, so like that 10% additional damage is just gonna be, is pretty much gonna do nothing but benefit for him. Like -3, he's like, it doesn't make a difference at where he's at right now. So I think that's fine. Try to just take advantage of it while we can. We're probably gonna replace it pretty quickly, but that 10% additional damage, especially on somebody like the Leper who has such a huge damage range, can make a big difference. Definitely be the difference between killing something and not. Ooh, healing salve. That's a nice find right off the bat. Go ahead and throw that on the Vestal, just because her healing is a little less reliable than the PD's.
Sharpen your blades, that we may properly
Let's take a look at our abilities. Is there anything we want to switch into? I'm thinking I'll probably switch into Tracking Shot because it does remove dodge, which is really good for us. Ministrations is going to be useful here for removing the stuns and whatnot. Yeah. I've tangled with streetcars. They're no tougher. Okay, they're giant spiders and worms, bud, or dogs. Dead dogs in this case, but hey, you know, whatever. Float your boat, bud. All right. I would say we could just go for trying to remove the dodge by using like other abilities and whatnot, but in reality, it really doesn't do anything for us to try to get, because they're just gonna peel the dodge like right back onto themselves. Now, what I should have done there is I should have aimed for the one up front and then gone for the kill, but alas, I didn't do that. So I'm gonna throw Divine Comfort on now because we're probably gonna want to use it again later. How'd you get a taunt token? Oh, Preacher, right, okay. I was like, what happened there? We don't have great ways of dealing with this, with the regen of dodge here, so we have to be opportunistic here with what we got. As much as this isn't a kill, it at least is like damage on the back, which is good. There we go. That's at least a kill. Increased chance to apply our debuffs. There's no way this is gonna hit. Yeah, this team is kind of like very...
is the key.
They're getting really lucky with these 50-50s, I won't lie. And it resisted the vulnerable, that's good. Hopefully this is a kill. Nope. Thankfully they're like low damage. It's just that we're really opening ourselves up to disease here. Come on with the 50-50s, man. It's gonna withstand. All right. Good crit. Alright. An annoying fight, to say the least. Corpse Clear would also be helpful here, but I guess it's really not that big a deal. Just Echoing March here. Goodness me. They're getting really lucky with these 50-50s, man. All right. What do we got now? More of the same. Blind the big guy. Okay, we actually hit through a dodge. That's nice. I'm gonna go ahead and get Divine Comfort up again, just to top everybody off a little bit. Again, these guys are doing pretty low damage, so not that big a deal. And keep blinding him. Should be a kill.
A resounding response.
I'm surprised, like, I don't think we've been crit yet. I'm probably shouldn't say something like that because I probably will get crit immediately then, but we've been pretty lucky as far as not getting hit by any like seriously nasty attacks or anything. Get the kill. Oi, lad, what you doing in these woods? Oi, Berg, what you doing in this stream? What's up, mate? How you doing, man? Good to see you, buddy. All right, how's your day? So far, so good. And we're here. We're doing stuff. We're playing games. Can't complain. Don't know what happened there. That was a weird movement bug. There we go. Man, that was a tedious fight.
Simple variable, easily resolved.
And of course, we got the slime out of that. That's fine, I guess. Hey, Makata, how's it going? Welcome on in. How you doing, bud?
The loathing abates.
Welcome, welcome, one and all.
Ruts in the roadway. There is a barricade ahead.
You're a barricade ahead. Shut up.
The
I
flame
don't know what that means.
sputters. You must give hope to get it.
Ah, the flame's fine. We're fine. Everything's okay. Back. It's so good. We'll just do that. Now it's even better. Beat the last boss, and now I have no interest in playing the game. Hey, I mean, yeah, if you don't want to keep playing it, then don't keep playing it. Congrats on beating it, though.
A promising development.
Maybe I will go back one day. Yeah, I mean, that's totally... That's how you feel about it. That's how you feel about it. The replayability of this is not that great. I will not lie. I love it personally, but I know other people don't, and I totally get that. So, I will say, Red Hook is cooking. You can't say more than that. But if you're a Darkest Dungeon 2 fan, it's gonna be a good future for us. All right. Anyway, I can kill this thing. 3 to 5. No, but I can at least get rid of that strength token. And that's just gonna make it so... What's he gonna spawn here? Captain? The captain's really not that threatening right now, honestly. Like, he's got one guy to buff up.
Breath thickens the air.
Yeah, I can't say what's coming, but I can just say that that Red Hook is working on quite a lot of stuff. So... It's gonna be a bright future for this game, I would say. I don't like that health that you're at. I'm also I hate the healing threshold on this ability, on Divine Grace. I get why it's, like, more restrictive than Battlefield Medicine, but also, like, come on, bro. Thanks, beat up. The recent stuff's been pretty small, but nice. I just can't wait for more replay value. Yeah. They've been working on a lot of quality of life stuff, which is important, right? Like, it's definitely something to make the game feel much smoother. But yeah, some big updates will be nice. Surely hero balance can't be that far right. Surely. Don't call me Shirley. Surely the Butro balance can't be that far, but...
Unpleasant in the extreme. This work is noble.
This work
and necessary.
is noble and necessary. Man, I'm so close to 2,000 subs on YouTube. It's crazy. So they made the combat fast my favorite when it dropped. Yeah, I mean, like, stuff like that makes... It's like, it's not flashy, and I know that people love flashy updates, but quality of life updates would genuinely make the game so much better. And are very important. I'm glad that Red Hook knows that it does need focus, like, even just a little bit. That's a pretty good haul for us right there. Leper, you get that, and you get that. We're gonna drop that candle. Yeah, I know it can be kind of demoralizing at times. Oh, that was not the way I wanted to go, was it? Oh well. Creature Den would have been maybe better, but that's fine. Whatever. Yeah, like I said, there's stuff coming. Red Hook's not just sitting on their butts right now. Obviously, I can't say anything more than that without breaking NDA, but just I'm excited for the future of the game. And I definitely think there is a future for the game, so hopefully that speaks enough to what stuff is coming. Get chopped, you nerds. Alright, they both still have turns, so let's just get rid of the turns.
A petty hindrance.
Nice. Nice! That was clean. That was a super clean fight.
An inkling of potency still lingers in
Even
some of
better.
these well-worn relics.
-6 damage, or -6 movement. They're totally adding Reynold, yeah. They've been teasing that frickin' Reynold helmet for so long, man. I don't know what they're, like, I don't know, I've been saying this before, I don't know if, like, Chris, like, when they first made the first bit of artwork way back when, that, like, the helmet was on the ground and people, like, blew up about it, I get the feeling that, like, they never intended for that to be, like, a thing, to be, like, a running joke. But the community picked it up and went with it, and Chris was just like, all right, you guys want to play games? We'll fucking play games. Like with the Halloween one, and then the Steam sale one, and then the Avatar on Steam, and the ending cutscene, like... I just think Chris is just having a laugh at this point, man. Just like seeing people's rage every time that Crusader helmet manages to make its way on screen. Talking about smack about Chris. Yeah, I am. Absolutely. Yo, what's up, Psycho? How's it going? How you doing, bud? It's good to see so many friendly faces here. Love having y'all here. Love playing games for y'all. Like Pate said, if you want to follow me on my other socials, I do post all my VODs and whatnot on YouTube. The link is above there. And I also post other stuff over there. I've got my Dark Souls playthrough over there. I've got my Darkest Dungeon 1 playthrough, which is YouTube exclusive. So that's pretty cool and interesting and super mega awesome. And yeah, appreciate it if you check it out and you do the stuff and things. We're really close to getting 2,000 subs on YouTube, so if you're over there, I'd appreciate it. I got reminded why Darkest Dungeon is Darkest Dungeon yesterday. What happened? What was your Darkest Dungeon moment? Oh no, I can't cure her own stun. They add Reynold, but give him the flag treatment. Make him Death Knight, mix of light and dark abilities. Maybe with mods, definitely. Like, everything will happen with mods, right? I will say, I know Chris has reiterated in a stream before. He said he doesn't like doing the same, like, thing twice with relation to, like, new heroes or new things or whatever. So I'm not sure if that would happen. If they did have it happen, it would have to be somehow fairly different, which, I mean, I don't know what that really means. Could mean a lot of things, but... if they were to bring him back, honestly, if they did bring Reynald back, I kind of hope he's just very similar to how he was. I think his simplicity is what makes him, like, who he is, in my opinion. Like, gives him his identity of being, like, you know, this is Reynald. I don't know. To me, I feel like that would be, like, a good way to do it. I think he would fit. I think his abilities would fit really well in this game. I think he would fit a nice role of being able to be a decent, like, stress healer with some buffs, with some, like, just straightforward damage. Like, if he was added as he kind of is, like, some straightforward damage like that would be really good. I think we have a lot of good intricate heroes, or, like, semi-intricate heroes, but it'd be nice if he had the ability to be played kind of maybe somewhat convoluted, but mostly not. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Like, maybe have some, like, complex ways of playing him, but then some, like, just more, like, click button kill thing ways. But with 11 abilities, there's a lot of options, right? What the fucking trinket organizer? Holy crap. I definitely think Reynald could definitely be built into burn, right? We've already seen that, like, the Vestal has holy abilities that burn, and I think that doesn't, like, that's not, like, the flag treatment. I think that's just, that kind of makes sense, right? Like, holy light, a holy lance, like, all this stuff could definitely be, like, burn related. No, that's kind of a waste on him, isn't it? There we go. Hey, Mordecai, how's it going? Agreed, stress healing pretty much feels forcing Jester in your team or someone like Grave Robber's super high crit chance. Yeah, I mean, I find reliable stress healing with mana arms, but I definitely think more options are 100% needed. Hey, Skark, how's it going? Hope your birthday was great the other day. It was fantastic. It was really good. If you guys didn't see what I got for my birthday, by the way, I was gonna try to unbox this on stream today, but I don't have the time. Hello, Schlebby. I have the Darkest Dungeon board game was gifted to me for my birthday. I'm gonna be doing an unboxing stream and/or video of this in the near future. So, yeah. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Thanks to my secret skill, my girlfriend, and Bate, who put together getting this for me. So. And I have the full thing. I have the base kit and the Crimson Core, like, expansion and all stuff. 5 consumable rounds, big guy. Okay, sorry. 5 consecutive rounds in the Sprawl. Had big guy and the Shaman wipe my entire team because they were getting nonstop 30+ crits. Ooh, lovely. Because you had your B-Day and you turn old, yeah. That game would suit my not-so-board game happy friends for a night of drinks and gathering here. I mean, it looks pretty intense. I'm not a big board game person. I own, like, Sorry and Monopoly, you know? But how's work, by the way, Shelby? And you can play this by yourself. It's 1 to 4 players, so, like, you can play yourself and just, like, run a dungeon. I've heard it's a little convoluted to do it that way, but, like, you know, you can. I'll have to try and convince Shelby to play it with me. And we're gonna get Pate up here. I am great at playing myself. Little figurines are the reason I wanted the board game. Yeah, I have a buddy who paints, like, Warhammer figures as, like, a job. So I'm going to send those to him so he can paint them. I hate Monopoly. It's a good way to end a friendship, though. Valid, yeah. Valid. All right, what do we need to get rid of here? Light sensitive is annoying because of Breacher.
Habits can be overcome.
I don't really think anything else here is super annoying, like super bad. What do we got in the pharmacy? Increases stacking for items. I don't really care. Bleed resist could definitely be something we want. Actually, you know what? What's a good combo here? Compress kit and the clotting poultices, which we can afford quite a few. This allows us to stack them, and we're gonna want to get as many bleed poultices as we can for the final fight. So I think that's a good bet because we are going up against ambition. So I'm cool with that. Yeah, I'm super excited to unbox. I was gonna do that today, but I want to get I have another camera and stuff. I want to get another table in here because it's huge. There's so much stuff. I don't want to get like a top-down camera set up and you know, all that fun stuff. So that way I can really showcase everything properly and have places to put it, and also make sure the cats aren't in here and all that fun jazz. All that jazzaroony. All right, we're gonna go ahead. Let's Echoing March the Herald. Okay, he resisted the debuff, but at least he's in position, so that's good enough, I suppose. We'll go ahead and just Divine Comfort off the bat. He's just gonna move himself backwards, so oh well. All right, this is not a great start for us. Costs about 100% more than I expect. It's not cheap, Mordecai. And I will say the Mythic Games, the company that makes this, has like dropped the fucking ball. They've asked, like, you kickstarted this. I kickstarted it and I didn't get mine, and I probably will not get mine. This is my mod Bate. This is like his version of the game. It very kindly sent to me. So yeah, it's not. And they asked backers for more money twice now. They've asked backers for additional money, which is just crazy to me. So yeah, it's very expensive. It's definitely not like something that you can get into very easily. So yeah, Bate definitely came in clutch. I really appreciate him. Didn't have to do that. If I ever get mine, I will send it to Bate. If it ever just randomly shows up in the friggin' mail.
Collaboration confers advantage.
Hey Tom, how's it going? Sorry if I missed your message there. How you doing, bud?
This wound, at least, has been tended to.
Go ahead and get the torchlight up here. And I'm just gonna do this even if we miss, just to get the riposte going. Flesh weaving, it's not fun. There's no plans for another release. Yep. It won't be going to shelves and stuff. Not good. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that you're sick, Tom. Hopefully you get better soon, bud. I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm sick, but sorry. Good morning, Duchess. How's it going? Welcome on in. Down, but to be honest, I got it to sit on the shelf. Oh yeah.
Excellent work.
Friends, what? Yeah, it's definitely like an item that you would get just because you're really passionate about the game, right? Or the franchise. That would be, in my honest opinion, the only reason to get it. Or if you're just a collector, right, and you really want to collect it, like, that'd be reasonable. But it's definitely not a accessible thing. I'm very blessed to be in a position in my life where I can even afford to kickstart it, so. Duchess, how you doing? How's your morning going? Are you ready? Do you have your coffee ready? You said you wanted to share virtual coffee. We've got virtual coffee going on here. Can you not bleed so much? So does one player control all the monsters? I'm not quite sure how to play it, honestly, Mordecai. I believe I don't think anybody controls the monsters. I think they just roll. I think you roll for the monsters. And then, like, you just have to deal with those outcomes. I think players control the characters. Like, you can get 4 people playing. I think you can each control one of the heroes, and you go through the dungeon, and there is like a Hamlet and like everything, all that fun stuff. I have my coffee. Cheers. Cheers. So I think that's how it's played. But I have to go through the rules and check. So it looks like a very complex game from what I've seen. So I'm, you know.
Bravo. Lethality.
Probably stick to playing TP with my friends. Yeah, no, totally valid. All right, we're gonna get our ends Azoic here. There's not much I can do about it, honestly. Just hope he doesn't pick the Highwayman. Oh, he does. Oh well. Yeah, Brat. Well done, Bate. Yeah, Bate and
past
Shelby
is gone.
put together and got it for me. Ooh,
Let it
curse coin.
die.
Very nice. So I very much appreciate it. It's a very good gift. I had a very good 30th birthday. A lot of very kind gifts. Oh, Duchess, you'll like this. I got another gift from my mom. My mom sent me like her favorite book. And it's this really beautiful, like, it's kind of poetry. It's, you know, it's like a drawing and like poetry book that she sent me. And then she also sent me a picture book of like pictures of me throughout the last 30 years. So that's super cute. I'm gonna cringe looking at that every time I go through it.
The roaring heart does
all right,
much
Jester,
for the weary
gotcha.
body. Even more, perhaps, for
Oh.
the restless soul.
I'm sorry, Mordecai. I'm gonna give you your points back. I cannot rename him because he is memoried. So I'm gonna reject and give those points back. Scammed, yeah, I know, right? It is a scam. I keep telling Red Hook that we need the ability to do differently. It's cute. It's super cute of her, yeah. No, it's not a bug. You can't rename memoried heroes. That is purposeful. Because they're supposed to be like locked in. That is the same hero doing the same memory over, or the same loop, right? So like that's the idea behind it. But while I understand the story behind that, it just makes like it's just now you can change paths too, right? You used to not be able to change paths. It's like at this point, just let me change the fucking name. All right, especially as a streamer, like at least give me the option. At least let me have like a thing I can turn on. And be like, hey, I understand that this is a story element, but I would like to be able to turn this option on. And I've begged Red Hook multiple times. I get the feeling they will eventually do it, but they've got other priorities, I suppose. So it is what it is.
Everywhere.
All right, where are we going?
Ruin. Everywhere.
Twitch chat like Dead Cells? Yeah, I mean, that would be really cool. I just don't think it's a high priority for them. That's a lot of effort for a developer to make. And besides a couple people, there's really not a big enough community on Twitch. Like, if it was, like, blowing up on Twitch and, like, thousands of people were watching it all the time, always, then I can see them thinking that would be a good time and effort sank into it to, like, be able to control some stuff, but I doubt it will. I will say, streamer support to force you to fight Shamblers, yeah. I will say that Darkest Dungeon 1 is being... They've given permission to a company called Crowd Control, which does things like integrate into Twitch chat and stuff to like allow it actually mods your games, and they have a bunch of games that they work with. It actually mods your games so you can like buy coins using bits and stuff to actually affect the game with like channel point redeems and other things. So the streamer can make some money and you can mess with them. We've done it for Stardew Valley and a couple other games in the past, and Darkest Dungeon 1 is in development for that. Like they're working on Darkest Dungeon 1 to like be added to that.
Experience.
So,
however painful, is the
which could be
greatest
fun. I think it would do
teacher of
things
all.
like spawn random fights in hallways, or like, you know, give you like you can help people and like heal heroes, or you could like add 10 stress to every hero or something. Like, be pretty interesting, to say the least. I think it could definitely lead to some chaotic fun times. Once it gets added, we'll
what you
definitely be
can.
doing a run of Darkest
For
Dungeon on
wealth
stream.
No longer has meaning.
See what chaos you guys can put me through.
Indeed, it ever did.
All right, let's take a look at the Wayne right
The
here.
next
So we got the
stop
compress
is
kit.
lead the
Thankfully, we
way.
got the cheap
Plan accordingly.
place here. Actually, throw all of this on. That's fine. Streams for a while after that. It definitely is. Yeah, it's gonna, and it's already fairly popular. Like as far as an old game goes, it's got a lot of popularity. So yeah, eventually, if they added something like that to Darkest Dungeon 2, I'd be very happy. It just would be, I think it'd be kind of tough. It would have to be like combat only, that you could do stuff or things like that. Gonna destroy Shuffle's runs with Citrines. He's gonna mod the Citrines out of the fucking game. All right, what do we want here? So I want to get Fade to Black so we have more options for combo tokens, so our Leper doesn't feel as just shitty. PBS maybe for the additional damage. I usually like to start thinking about damage abilities at this point, because we need to start outpacing like DPS wise. We've got a heal upgraded. Yeah, let's go PBS. We're gonna go. I don't care about either of these. More options is probably gonna be better for us. Like, it just gives us more ways to go. So, wait, no, wait, that wasn't Maze. That was Haze. My bad. Huh, whoops, my bad. That's fine. I don't care. Whatever. I think the Tangle is gonna be a better option for us overall. That being said, actually, how do we feel about General? Imagine if crowd control switched your controls of the players, so like making the front player attack would make the third person attack or something. Don't put that into the world, Duchess. I don't need that hellhole. No, that'd be pretty funny. Oh, that'd be fucking, yeah, that'd be bad. We have some debuff resist. It's not much, though. I don't know if the baby is a viable option for us, realistically. How we doing on food? Do we have food? We have some food. We would have so much fun. You guys would genuinely have a lot of fun with it, I think. So because we can stack poultices, I'm going to start kind of probably trying to hoard some. I'm going to grab some food while we're here, though. That's a priority. Yeah, that on him. Wish I had more apples and cheese. So he's up to like over 58% debuff resist, which is good. Let's also need to take a look at our relationships. Who can we Gallus humor right now? Bonksel and Noob. Let's try that. Cool. Who raised you? like, yeah, that's a gross joke, but she liked it. She was like, she's kind of cool with it, you know? Who else is on, like, thresholds right now? Anybody? And this one we want to get out of the negative, at least, so... I need 2 whiskey to get that one out of the negative. It's an unfortunately large amount of money, but... Or 12 if you crit relate. It could also hit negative, so... Definitely have to keep that in mind. Alright, Thunder and Bonk. Hopefully neither of you are resolute. Truth and whiskey, truth and wine. Alright, that gets them out of the negative. And because we have the, this... I believe it's because we have the, this guy that we're getting that plus 10 positive relationship chance, which is super helping us out. Very nice. Alright. I'm gonna grab these stimulating poultices. Ooh, we have a clandestine cape. Sure. Ooh, cursed coin as well. Plus 5% damage per positive token. Highway robbery has a chance to give riposte tokens. I guess we can lean heavily into the riposte by using highway robbery here as well. We'll get the stress healing here. We'll throw this on some. No, we won't. No, we won't. I lied. We won't. Disease resist on somebody? Sure, why not? I don't really need it per se, but it doesn't hurt until it does. And yeah, I think we're pretty good here. Let's go. Yeah, you get 20% first turn with 4 positive tokens. Yeah, exactly. So Curse Coin and Breacher is kind of a cracked combination. I don't know if we're gonna go for the general. I might have to wait till Region 3 lair, just because this team is just not. Honestly, I think the baby and the Leviathan are our best options for stuff, but we'll have to see. All right, guys, I'm gonna order some Starbies because fuck it. I don't want to make another coffee, and
only
yeah.
Resignation.
Shagging with a Vestal. The Gestal is real, chat. Gestal is real. Never deny Gestal. All right, let me order my Starbies. Let me get my Starbies. Hey, Mikata, how's it going? I am lazy, okay? I also want some food. I don't have any food in the house right now. I need to go grocery shopping. But it's peppermint mocha season, guys. Oh my god. I've been eating like crap recently, but I'm still losing weight. So they got rid of my my favorite food at Starbucks though, which is really annoying. Unless it's in stock again. Oh, it's in stock. Fuck yeah, motherfucker. my god, it's time for Starbucks. Order food, and there is food in the house. I don't hate myself. I just live my life without trying to, I don't know. I just live my fucking life, man. I got the money to do it right now, and then I'll probably regret it later when I'm trying to buy something. All right, where do we go? I don't know. Not the one that gives us a candle. Thanks to hydrate, Zeus. I just don't have anything to hydrate with right now. But you made me order coffee. I blame you, Zeus. Kidding, by the way. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I don't blame you for anything. Ooh. Hopefully there's some good trinkets here. Kidding, Zeus. I'm kidding.
Awaits, eager to ply his trade.
Okay, blistering bugle. Generally, this is a really good trinket, but I don't really know if I want my leper tanking that much. I also want the riposte here being used. Now, I could give it to him and actually have my highwayman tank for riposte. But that's dangerous because he doesn't have a heal, and I don't have a great heal for him. And he is squishy enough that that could end up in rough territory. I don't think so. I'll hold on to it for now, just because it can be viable. But no, that's not what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I'm gonna we'll keep the burn salve, I suppose. We got a lot of stuff. I'm gonna drop the wax inoculant right now. We'll see. We'll see if the strategy changes as we go. We're completely in the dark here. We just have to see what we get. Creature Den. All right, I'm fine with that. Oh, the Cursed Coin does have a downside, right? Which is the relics are over 100. Okay, we're not there yet. Let's just make sure we don't go over that and keep it on. Ooh, no, okay. I thought it was like, oh wait, is it Rat Skull? Rat Skull and Creature Dens do not go well
Sharpen
together.
your blades, that we may properly excise our portion.
Sneaky. Oh shit, I thought that was a fight interaction. I don't know why. Oh well. Guess we don't need to worry about that. Whoops. Yeah, I genuinely thought that was a fight option. Double Bishop? Y'all are super religious, huh?
Malaise, measured and steady.
Does that remove tokens? It does. I don't know why I've never noticed that before. They need to work on the academics stuff, because like the later bosses where they really spend time with them, this stuff actually tells you like everything that it does. I don't know what ability I haven't seen. It needs to say something like removes tokens or whatever, so. Fortunately, somebody's gonna get summoned back, but that's just part of the fight, bro. Could you not? I would appreciate it if you didn't do that ever again. Thank you. Please never do that. No thanks.
Collaboration confers advantage.
I miss the days of penance hurting them, because it was funny. Yeah, that was a good move. I appreciate you for that. All right, we need to get this guy moving forward. Comfort party regen is kind of divine comfort is one of the best abilities in the game, in my opinion. That little bit of regen makes a world of freaking difference. It really does.
A lesson taught is a lesson learned.
Especially once you start like peeling off enemies, because the different like everybody starts regenning and they just can't outpace the damage. You just get a nice top off. Too small to make a difference. I highly disagree. I think it's one of the best abilities in the game, easily. The thing about regen is it's not really made to like keep you. It's not made to give you the big heals. It's made to keep you alive, and in so many situations it does. But those little heals, they add up, man.
Stupendous.
I mean, like, yeah, you just have to think about net heals. Like, it's not a small amount of healing. Like, we topped off like all of our heroes there, besides the Vestal.
The one pleasant in the extreme.
Yo, Big Will, what up, man?
His
How you
work
doing, bud?
is noble
Good to see you,
and
dude.
necessary.
Hope stream is going well. It's going well, except for the freaking ads. Sorry about the ads, y'all. Chill, doing the final touches. Heck yeah. You ready for next week, man? You excited? I'm excited. If you guys don't know what's happening next week, we do have the Warrior Week for Wounded Warrior Project. So I'll be doing charity streams all week next week,
The loathing
along
festers.
with some other guys here. Doesn't have a health threshold. Does not have a health threshold. Nope. It's a complete top off. It just is. It's just a good ability, in my very humble opinion.
The loathing howls.
The loathing howls. Ooh, got some smoke bombs there. Very nice. Candles can go away because nobody likes candles. I have a lot of neutralizing powder that I really don't need. Oh, taunts and heal him. I mean, valid, but that's not always going to be an option, right? If you're like, yeah, if you're playing with a taunt tank, then yeah, it might not be the best ability, but to say that it's bad because it doesn't work in that case does not make it a bad ability. Right now, I don't have a taunt tank. I'm really not playing with a taunt tank, so my damage is fairly spread out. Again, Berg, the issue that I have what you're saying is that you're calling out specific things. You're saying well, it doesn't work well against that ability or that enemy or whatever. It's like, that's true. It doesn't work well with some things, but it works well with a lot of things. And that's the difference. Is not every ability is going to work well in every case. That's why we have multiple abilities. Did I get a scout there? Oh, I did. I didn't even notice that we went to a watchtower. How are we doing on Torchlight? We're 100% on Torchlight. Our loathing is high right now. Let's avoid that. I just know that in the way, like, with me using it, I've saved myself many times of it. Frenzied. Eesh. Gotta love the blind. 23 base. That's crazy, dude. That's crazy. All right, let's just get rid of the enemies.
A promising development.
Look at that weakness on it. Yeah, I'm just gonna go for the Mind Comfort. Speak of the devil. We're gonna put Echoing March on the cannon. It resisted it, but like, at least it's doing the damage there, so that's good. And we can crit, but it's really gonna do like no freaking damage, like at all. So let's not waste a crit token. We might get another riposte out of this because of Chris coin, so we'll take that.
Bravo.
Did crit there, but still a lot less damage overall, so that's awesome. Get rid of her. And now we just try to kill. It doesn't have any tokens on it right now, so I think we just go for the kill. Nice.
All problems have their solutions.
A little bit stressed there, but nothing crazy.
Even the big ones. Resigned to the end of things, they waited for death. And still
Where's
they
my
wait.
stuff? I'm hungry. Dasher is waiting for the order. Damn right they are. All right. Let's take a look at our combat items before we go in. Did I use any that I need to freshen up on? We should be all right. Let's go for a fight. There's blood to spill. I don't know. Do these guys bleed? Do they have blood? They are undead. Interesting combination. We're probably gonna get volleyed here, but with him where he's at, we probably have the ability to not have that really be an issue. So we'll just get blind across the front damage here. Could remove the token here. Could just do a little bit of damage. I'm just gonna do a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, he's gonna get his ability off, so we'll have to hope that the blind sticks here. And there's that purge. I wonder if that has a token threshold. Like, I wonder if it needs a certain amount of tokens for him to do purge, or if he just does it anyway. I have to take a look into that. Nice miss, thank you. All right, let's get rid of him.
Early results are encouraging.
All right, we can get rid of the big token here. Stress heal. Honestly, I should have used Judgment there instead of using Illumination. Like, either way, it would have peeled off the token, but we would have done a little bit of damage, right? So, like, Illumination was a misplay there. If there's multiple tokens, it makes sense, but against one, it really doesn't. Nope, okay, it doesn't need the tokens for Purge to go off. He just needs the Benediction to do it. That makes sense. All right, let's go ahead and we can Encore here. Oh, Ministrations will heal him as well. Interesting. The reason I'm doing this and not the heal first on the Highwayman is because I want her to get the other Conviction token. Ah, damn, we're not at the threshold yet. That's the... I think Divine Grace is a fucking joke, more than Divine Comfort. Removes all positive tokens, yeah. I just didn't know if it needed a token threshold to be met. Alright, let's move back so we can use Pistol Shot. Alright. Played RimWorld? I have played RimWorld. It's not my cup of tea. I think it's a really good game. It's just not for me. All right, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this and do this. It's too much in the weeds for me. I just can't keep up with it. But it's a fun game to watch. Yeah. I'll take a crit 50. Thank you very much.
Though unpleasant in the extreme.
But with murder is the niche style. I don't mind like the murder part. The part I just don't like so many stats and like there's so much to keep track of. But it is what it is. Hey, Zohaib, welcome on in. Thank you very much. What does the second B mean? In what? I'm confused. All right, let's see. I just don't think we're gonna get any value out of going to the
Though decidedly
oh, BB equals British brat? Yeah.
At least we know what's coming.
I don't know where it says BB though on my stream. Probably brat. Yeah, probably brat. All right, let's get some healing salve. Thank you very much. Appreciate you. Hopefully we get a good find on this oasis. All right, I guess I'll take this. That's more than fine. Basically a free stress heal. That's from Bon Viv. We weren't gonna get the water anyway. Realize it makes no sense now. Don't worry about it. It's okay. We try to understand it all. I let my guys build a farm before some raider burn it the guy. Yeah, it's just overwhelming to me. I'm sure it's like super fun to play if I were like to take the time to get into it. I mean, a lot of people would say the same about Darkest Dungeon, right? That it's overwhelming and difficult to get into, and I would totally agree. Yo, hello, Rhino. That's the name I know. How you doing, Rhino? Good to see you, bud. How's it going?
Hello.
Oh my God, and Cool Kirby. Hello.
Hello.
I don't know how I was not following you before. Well, I do that all the time, Rhino. Don't worry about it. That follower alert is kind of loud. It is kind of loud because I want people to know that there's a follower. I want people to know that they're here. Thanks for all the follows. Yeah, I do super duper appreciate everybody being here. Thanks for all the follows. Super cool.
Incremental, but deadly all the same.
At least in DD, I don't have to worry about the scars my guys have on their pinky toes. Yeah, valid. That's true. It does cover yeah, it covers up a good chunk of the screen. It's only there for a couple seconds, though, so.
Excellent work.
I don't think it's that big a deal. All right, just the Widow left. Boom! Just give all your colonists bionics. I see stuff like that is wild that's even like a thing you can do in that game. It's crazy. How you doing, Rhino?
Simple variable.
Hope things are well, man.
Easily resolved.
Scar is begone. Sure, you can't. Well, I guess you could scar. You could scar that. I don't know. Oh, all right, my order's here. 1 second. I will be right back.
What's up? Hi. Hello. How are you? There we go. I ran right at him. All right, we're going away now. Doesn't seem to care. Didn't seem to mind that much.
I love the ass. Another. Thank you. Yep. Oh God, there should be a cooldown on that. There is apparently not. God damn it. Reagan, no. Where is it? No. Why is it not on a cooldown? Oh my God. You guys fucking suck.
I wonder what cooked human testicle tastes like. If you are a future employer.
I'm gonna capitalize the last bit. You're good. I mean, I've killed the Obsession boss more than once, so it wouldn't cover up the screen during my first kill. Thank you, Zeus. Now I can hydrate. All right, let's go, Stagecoach. Oh, that's a good word, the trap. A lot of people are going to use that word. Still haven't beaten Obsession once. I'm right at the boss now in a current run, but I seemingly have no chance to beat it with my current party, according to Shy. What party are you running? We could get rid of Bon Viv, but that's fine. I don't really care for Bon Viv. It's good, but it's not great. Defiant's pretty good.
The loathing howls.
That's weird it didn't roll Bon. Whatever. Defiant's very good, so I will take that. Let me start on my game, I don't remember. Okay. As long as it goes until somebody uses the word, so it could be days.
The loathing consumes.
Whoops. Wasn't paying attention to that. Oh. And my stream went down. I think it's back up. There you go. Well, somebody set off the trap pretty quick, huh? Ah. Fight is crazy. Loathing is also crazy. Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention to my loathing. The mountain shuddering affected the internet as well. Seems like it did. Warlock, Survivor, Soloist, Tempest. No, it's doable. It's not gonna be super easy, but it's doable. You can try to use Intimidate. Okay, Annie has now managed to... What have you done? Okay, whatever. You can use Intimidate to at least try to pull some of the tokens. You can try to get the tokens on Bonnie and use Run and Hide in order to remove the tokens. I can't remember this all. It's probably like 30 minutes or something. Yeah, she's fine. She's just Annie, are you okay? Are you know how many times we sing that in a day? It's great. All right. Sorry, had to eat my food there. Yeah, just have men arms. No, it's Run and Hide removes tokens. Stealth removes tokens. So if you have scene tokens on somebody and you use stealth, that's why Shimmering Powder is so good now. If you have stealth, if you apply stealth to somebody with any amount of scene tokens, it removes them all. That's awesome. Little mimic chest. That's cute. That's a really cool emote. I had man arms several times before the session. The Motherhugger just crits once, man is arm. So yeah, the issue with using a tank like that in the newest version of the fight. Sorry, I'm trying to cover my mouth because I'm burping. Is that if you have 3 scene tokens on a hero, it will 100% crit, right? So if you do the thing where you get all the scene tokens on somebody, it's gonna kill them like in 2 hits, no matter what you do. Realistically, it's gonna be really tough to outpace that, and you're gonna have to try to DPS it. Unless you have like healing items on everybody else in your team, where you can use a healing item to keep them alive for another round and then do damage to that person at the same time, maybe. So I generally find it's easier to either spread the tokens out between like 2 tanks or 2 people who can handle it, and then at least they're not getting crit every time. You could put it on somebody who's a dodge tank, and you can dodge it. Intentional, you wanted all the scene. It used to be Mordecai. That used to be how you wanted to do it. They've changed the fight pretty dramatically over time. So that's no longer as effective. It didn't used to crit guaranteed on 3 scene tokens. Now it does. So you can... There are a couple ways to remove the tokens. You can either remove the tokens with stealth, so you can use like a grave robber, you can use run and hide, you can use try to use the cloaks, the shimmering powders. You can try to have somebody with sneaky, whatever the case is. You can kill the eye stalks. If you kill an eye stalk down to like dead, down to the ground, that will remove a scene token on that person. So you can try to get them like low and then try to time it so that the person with the scene token can remove it. You can try to blind the eye. Blind now works on the final phase. It didn't before, so if you use blind, you can get limerances to not hit. And like I said, you can try, if you dodge an attack, it will remove, I believe it will remove scene tokens as well. That one I'm not as sure about. I think that's how it works. I can't remember off the top of my head, though. I may just be talking out my ass there. So... That fight is no joke. It's tough, to say the least. Virtuoso coming in clutch there.
A promising development.
But parrying Patriarch, yeah. If you can get, you can create a dodge tank essentially by doing it that way. Which is totally a valid way of playing it. Skull and pig sticker trinkets. My survivor carved bodkin rousing ringer. Sorry, I'm looking at my internet right now. Fishmonger gloves. I mean, you have a chance at this fight. You definitely do. You just have to take everything very slowly and just plan out all your moves with it. Hey, Raven. Sorry, you probably can't hear me right now. My internet's now down fully. My internet, it's like dropping. It's doing a little bit different than it used to do. It's like dropping to 0 and then immediately bouncing up, which is better than the other. Raven, how you doing? The run goes well. How you doing, man? Yeah, yes. So that is my bot. I am the one typing that. I have continuous internet issues. That's just a reminder to people that it's not on their end, it's on my end.
An inkling of potency still.
God damn, you're stopped.
Well-worn relics.
Bouncer's bell. I disabled low latency. It helps. I have disabled low latency. It does not do anything for me. Unfortunately. Fuck your ISP. Thank you. Yeah. Fuck them. Intimidate is better than Ruin on Obsession Boss? Probably, Mordecai. Probably. Zolb, you've asked multiple times now. It lasts until the word goes away. Well, internet's down. I've always wanted to do videos and stuff online, especially with, what is this, Comcast? Yeah. So, lag, yes, I know. Cox, gotta love it. It'll come back. There it is. Should be back now. Should be, would be, could be, maybe. Looks like it's back up. Just okay, it should have stabilized by now. It should be back. I've always wanted. Sorry, let me answer this question. I've always wanted to do videos and stuff online, especially with game development, but I have a fear of recording my voice. Like, I can go on stage and sing, but I'm recording, I get stressed. How do you handle your fears when recording? Yeah, the biggest, Reese, you're totally normal to have that. Like, that is a very normal fear to have with streaming. The biggest thing I can recommend is So there's a couple things you could try. If it's really just a fear of your voice, like you just don't like people hearing your voice, you could try something as simple as a voice changer, and just like that might mentally help clear that block for you. But I think the best way to do it is to just force yourself to listen to your stream. Is to stream, force yourself to get out there, and then listen back to your stream. It's one thing a lot of streamers don't do because they're afraid of hearing their own voice. I have forced myself to do it so much now that I'm just used to it. When I first started streaming, I was terrified of it. I hated how my voice sounded. I hated like I would like listen to every inflection, or like when sometimes my words get a little like tangled together or whatever, and I'd be like, oh, that sounds terrible. Every time I would breathe on camera, I'd be like, oh god, like people could just hear me mouth breathing like an idiot. But that's not the case, and you just have to desensitize yourself to it. But like I said, a voice changer is something that a lot of people have used, especially people like VTubers and stuff who are very shy and they don't want to show their face or have their voice on camera. They can use a voice changer. So there's definitely ways around it, but it really just boils down to taking care of it. So the trap lasts until somebody uses the word. It'll go through multiple streams, yes. And it is an ISP issue, so I don't have any tabs open right now. It's just an issue of my ISP. It's something I've been dealing with for a couple months now. Yeah, I think that's everything I've caught up with. I hate my accent. I mean, yeah, I dislike a lot of things about my voice, but then I get people telling me all the time, they're like, oh, I love your voice. It's great. It's like super nice and stuff like that. And I'm like, oh, okay, maybe people don't think that my voice is terrible. And I don't know. Catch yourself saying things that make you cringe. I mean, that is another really important thing. If you want to create content, you have to listen back to your stuff so you can catch when you're doing things. One thing I used to do all the time, I still have issue with this. I used to touch my face like all the time when I was super nervous. I'd just do this all the time. And I didn't know I was doing it until I started watching my streams back. And I try to make a conscious effort not to do that as much anymore. I'm thinking about getting an XLR solution, but not sure if I find it worth $200 for better mic quality. Honestly, Mordecai, I would recommend against it. I have an XLR solution. It's amazing, but it is expensive. I had to buy all the gear to do it. In all honesty, USB microphones are so good these days, and there are so many good options that if you're budgeting for an XLR, I would just budget for an expensive USB microphone, and then you end up spending less money, use it on something else. Yeah. XLR microphones are great, but I got this one for free, right? I was given this by a company, so for me, it was a cheap investment. I only had to buy the mixer. But you just need a lot of extra stuff to do it, and unless you're doing, like, podcasts or you're recording your voice for, like... if it's your living and your livelihood and that little extra crisp audio quality is going to make all the difference, then maybe. If you're doing YouTube, it's much more useful. On streams, if you're going to stream, it's really not useful because audio quality gets compressed on streams anyway, so it's really not that big a deal. I used to have the Audio Technica AT2020. It's a good microphone. It's a really good microphone. I would stick with that. That was my microphone before this. I gave it to my brother. I really liked it. So I think you can tweak it a lot with filters and things like that to really give it that last little bit. But generally speaking, if you're just streaming, it's really not that big a deal because your audio quality is always going to suffer because, especially on Twitch, it's highly compressed. There are other things you can do to make your audio quality a little better by using like filters, by getting some soundproofing in the room, whatever the case is. Can make all the difference. Hardware is very expensive. You can definitely make a stream work on a budget. You can absolutely make a stream work on a budget. I should stick with the Dark Impulse and 66% crit when Blind and Trinkets on Tempest, or switch away from the for any of the others that I have. It's kind of it's a tough one. You really want the reliable. If you have a super reliable way of applying combo, it can be good to keep it. if you are worried that you're going to end up missing a time where you're applying combo, remember, this thing is going to hit you hard. And you want to be doing consistent damage, not missing. Like, any misses are really going to screw you over. So it's really up to you and how effective your team is at applying that combo right now, I think. Yeah, it's expensive. Clean, you can't really hear the background noise, you're good to go. Yeah, you can use any, like little cheap, like, I don't know if you can see it over there. Here, I'll get it for you. So this is the microphone I used. It does have a cooldown, and also if that's your only combo applying ability, you're gonna have a rough time of it, especially if she gets blinded by something or dazed or stunned, right? This is what I used to use for the longest time. This is the blue snowball. This was $30, I think, maybe 20 when I got it. Actually, there's a cheaper version of it as well called the. Oh no, this is the cheaper. This is the ice. This is the cheaper one. This worked just fine. You can go to my old clips, and I just used a lot of filters, and I took the time to really figure out what the distance was the mic was, and I lowered the stuff in my room as far as sounds go and things like that, and this worked just fine for years. So definitely wouldn't recommend getting a hugely expensive microphone unless you have the money to do so. Like, if you have the disposable income, then like be my guest if you want to spend it. I can't tell you how to spend your money, but I just don't think it's necessary off the bat, honestly. So broadcast software, my current mic picks up every single keystroke. Yeah, NVIDIA's software is incredible. Absolutely. Hey, Quick Take, how's it going? Bring the Jester to combo every turn, made Fade to black, then yeah, I mean, Jester's obviously the best combo dealer in the game, but I don't think there was a Jester on that team, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the altar here.
A promising development.
Yeah, you really gotta mess with your mic. Like, that's just what it boils down to. There's so many like things you can do to mess with it to like make it better. Good respectful hit. Nice. Knowledge when it comes to software and settings and stuff, I basically just drink beer and play. Mordecai, if you want to chat about it in stream whenever, or in Discord whenever, let me know. Hi, fun fact, I was a stream coach for like 2.5 years. If anybody didn't know that, I used to be on a business that coached new content creators and whatnot, how to set up the stream, how to brand, how to market, how to do all that stuff. So I'm more than happy to talk about it. I have the experience to talk about it, so I'm happy to talk about it in stream sometime, or in Discord sometime. Feel free to come by and chat about it. We can chat about it here too. I'm just saying I'll be able to give you like a more like, I'll be able to sit down and be like, okay, let's talk, like, what do you actually, like, what's going on? What do you have? What do you not have? Yada yada, all that fun stuff.
This is no time to falter.
Don't no, you're not hijacking my stream. I love talking about this stuff. I did it for years. I enjoyed it thoroughly. Unfortunately, there was some circumstances that caused that company to fail outside of my control. But yeah, no, that was I love helping people with their stream. It's one of my favorite things to do. This damn session fight, take it slow. You got it, man. You do. You will beat it eventually, I promise you. Just gotta take it slow. Don't rush. Don't panic. Think about every move before you make it. Pull up the wiki. If I were you, I'd pull up the wiki and just make sure you know, like, okay, if I like, this many scene tokens are gonna cause this to happen, or like, this is how I can get rid of. Hello, Icon of Light. Ayo, absolutely clutch, brother. And we also have this, which we're gonna use on our Tempest.
The loathing abates.
I wish I could get closer to my desk right now, but I can't because my dog is under it. All right, who has that Dark Impulse? You don't need that anymore. It's stupid and doesn't look good on you. All right. Who needs a tank when I've got Mr. Damage Dealer over here? I'm gonna drop all those trinkets. Oh, dog, she's sleeping under right now. I'm not gonna pick her up. Yeah, throwing on legitimately, you want a super cheap solution to help with soundproofing, because you can buy soundproofing stuff and that's expensive. It'll do a really good job. But if you're in like a room with hard floors, first of all, get a carpet on the floor. If you can't afford a carpet, get some extra towels and throw them on the floor. Depends how much you care about this. That's not going to make a big difference. You need something soft and padded generally to stop reverb. If you have a hard floor as well, that's going to make a big difference. Unless the art and paintings are made out of dedicated, I would have dedicated a room to gaming streaming. Yeah, I mean, like, we're lucky. Like, we have a second room and we're both streamers, so like, but our walls, I have like soundproofing over here. We have a carpeted floor. I've got like padding on the walls and stuff as well. And again, I have a very nice microphone. Pretty beneficial for several reasons. Ayo! Ayo! Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, Mordecai, I guarantee you that your sound quality is not that bad. I'll watch a VOD. But what I generally tell people is that you are your own worst critic. You will always be your own worst critic. Things will sound bad to you. I know I'm going to listen back to this VOD and be like, oh my god, my voice sounds bad. I think I was lisping a little bit there, or my words were melded together, or like the quality could have been better. And every time I've talked to people, like, dude, your sound quality is great. Oh my god, your camera looks amazing. Oh, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh no, because I'm super nitpicky about my own stuff. But I'll definitely take a look at a VOD when I have a chance, and we'll get it figured out.
Is there no sanctuary?
All right, 3 mastery points, and we're gonna go take on the Leviathan. Does he still have Melophobic? He does. I'm gonna have to deal with that. My laptop, a pretty shitty headset. Yeah, the quality of stuff is like, it's important. Don't get me wrong, it really is. But you'd be amazed what you can get away with, especially with stream. I would say YouTube is much worse about treating like you can have a lower quality setup and stream. It's when you're doing YouTube that you really need, because like there's less excuse, right? It's like a pre-production thing. You have the time to like set everything up, and you have the time to like edit everything to be perfect, and to like talk clearly, and to like make edits and cuts and like everything to be nice. Streams you can get away with a lot more, right? Enjoying the Shroud more and more in this game. Good, I'm glad you're enjoying the Shroud. Sound quality is nice if you can get it for cheap, but it's not that important. As long as your sound, I will say sound quality is very important, but as long as you don't sound like you have like a $5 headphone and you're like one of those like kids on Call of Duty lobbies that like shoves it into their mouth or like something like that, then you're fine. like that's where you start getting the like, oh god, what is happening kind of deal. Thank you for making that clip of me shoving it in my mouth. All right, let's see what we got going on here. How are relationships? Good, good, good. Goody, goody, goody gumdrops. Goody, goody gumdrops. Goody, goody gumdrops. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Goody, goody gumdrops. All right.
The means of mastery.
To type out what BB was saying. Yeah, that'd be pretty funny. I am, there's a redemption I'd like to make. I don't know how intrusive it would be to the stream though, but I was kind of thinking about it. I have this Elgato green screen, this foldable green screen that I never use because I like having a backdrop. And I won it from a competition. And I have another webcam, and I was thinking about doing this redeem where, because I know how to set this up, where I can have it set up over here with a webcam on it. I have 4K webcam that I've got. And then you can like redeem it, and then I have to go and like just stand and make a random pose, or you can tell me what pose to make and it will pick a random background and then like make a picture. And I don't know what's behind me, and I just have to like pose in it and then see, and then it'll like snap a picture and it'll put it on stream and probably send it to Discord as well, because I can make it do all that stuff. And it would just be like this, and see if we can get some just like dumb moments. Some of them would probably be terrible, but some of them would be interesting. I just have to figure out A, if that's something people would enjoy, and B, what the logistics are of that. But yeah, I've got all this extra equipment. I never frickin' use any of it, man. First world problems. First world problems, baby. Oh, Divine Comfort. Now we've got Icon of the Light, we definitely want to upgrade Divine Comfort. Green screen is a bitch. It's tough. You have to have a lot of good lighting. I mean, I have 2 lights here. I have a light box over here. I have another light box that I don't use. I used to use light boxes, like full-on photography light boxes. These, I have the Elgato key lights now, which make a big difference. But you have to have good, really, really good lighting to make use of that. To make use of a green screen. Just because inconsistent lighting with shadows causes a lot of problems with it. Alright. Steak. Steak. You want some steak? Do we care about Alembic and Retort? Do we want that on here?
The next stop is leagues away. Plan accordingly.
Sure.
Reconfigure. Meet each challenge on its own terms.
Quality of the streamer, quite a lot of IMO. I mean, it depends. Like if you, I don't think it hurts the quality. I just think it's how you use it. I know for some people it's a necessity. They just have to. All right, I'm gonna go sleep now. Go watch stream. I'll fall asleep. All right, Zeus. Thanks for hanging out, man. I appreciate it. Like some people just have like, they just don't want people to see their backgrounds or whatever. There's a lot of reasons for it. I think you can do a lot of super creative stuff with a green screen. Right? You can get some really interesting like stuff. You can have like effects that will play around you and whatnot. Like you can make good use of it. But just kind of depends. Do we want to trinket on this guy? You know what? Yeah, we do. This is like the best trinket to get right now. Hell yeah. I mean, on him it's not great, but we can use it. We can swap it around later. That's a good trinket to have, though, for sure. Holy shit, that emote's amazing. What, my Heart Vestal emote? Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I am working on getting some new emotes, though. I like a lot of my emotes, but I think a lot of them are too cluttered. So I'm working on a new set of emotes. Plus, oblique green on the edges of your body. It can. Again, it just depends on lighting. You can get it pretty close and it'll be fine. All right, well, I don't really have any way of removing... So I'm going to have to rely heavily on the Highwayman, but that's fine because he has point-blank shot, which is going to, like, almost always one-hit the hand. Speed is a thing. Now, we could use this on the final boss, but if we're going to go up against the... I'm going to use these right now. I'm going to use these now so we can go ahead and take on the Leviathan. Oh, I don't want to use the pipeweed right now. I don't think. If anybody who's at a threshold, it's going to slow us down. I really don't want to do that. There's nobody, like, at a threshold that I super duper care about, besides maybe Sarmenti, but, like, whatever. We'll be fine. Some disease resist could be pretty good. Sure. Just to stop us from getting Algal Bloom as often. We do have some more money. We want to be cautious about our money, in the sense that we want to spend it, because we don't want Curse Coin proccing. Get that laudanum. Let's buy one more. Get a full stack here. I'm gonna take the glimmers as well. They're useful to have. All right, let's go. We're gonna take on Leviathan. Let's go fight him. I don't really care for the trinket or the trophies. I don't really care for the trophies from him, honestly. I mean, the combat item stacking one is pretty good, but I don't care about the bleed one. Realistically, the only thing I want it for is just getting to the mountain. In fact, the bleed one is like the worst trophy for us to get against this boss. I think they need to rework this trophy, because it's the only trophy that, like, I mean, the bumper crop like sucks in the sense that it like can really hurt your chances of a boss. But that's like universal. It does it to everything, right? But this trophy, the bleed trophy, if you get it, it only affects this one boss, and it is super bad for it. So if we get that boss and we get the trophy, then or we get the trophy for it, then it's whatever. We have to take it. It is what it is if that happens. I had that one. Obsession is not too bad. It doesn't bleed you, right? So, in fact, it's really good on Obsession if you have a bleed team, because it's really susceptible to dots, and you can make it even more susceptible to them. Got enough tokens there, buddy?
We can rely only upon each other.
Now we're doing 5 regen. Now that's some freaking regen. You have good heals. If you have the heals for it, it's solid, yeah. PD plus butt, yeah. Can you do make way from back here?
Observe the subject carefully, and you will discover its weaknesses.
I don't think he can even move himself back in that position. Use the bleed trophy for chapter 4 boss, you're good. Well, that's what I'm talking about. That's like why we're going up against the chapter 4 boss, and we might get the bleed trophy here. So I'm saying it's like, it's odd that it's the only trophy that has like a negative effect against a specific boss combination. Like all the rest of them like have the same general feel again, you know. I guess the... Ow. That's fine. That's a super nice heal.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Yeah, having it within 6 inches of your mouth makes a big difference.
The loathing abates.
Unless you're using like a shotgun mic, but that's like a whole different ball game. Remember, live, laugh, love. Yeah, I would definitely like.
The loathing.
You need a mic arm too. Mic arm definitely helps. Yeah, but you can get a rig one. You can like get like a little desk clamp, and just as long as you have some like the size screw that'll hold on to it, you can like. Thanks, Bate. I appreciate it. You can make ones pretty easily, but yeah, having it closer definitely makes a big difference. I've got a really nice mic arm. I've broken a couple mic arms over the years, but you can get cheap ones for a couple, like $30, you know. Stop getting stressed out from Nautical Compass. It ain't helping you, bud.
Directed.
God, just be better. Again, I should be doing Judgment there instead of that, because like even if it doesn't hit, like it's not stopping them from generating dodge, you know? Good hit. Thank you. Ash weaving. Stop keeping him alive. Mike Boomstand. Hey, that works. I have the Elgato's low profile one because it works really well with my desk setup. But again, a lot of what I have is like luxury. I have a lot of items that I do not need. And only have a lot of my items I also won, right? Like, yeah, a boom doesn't really move that much. Like mine, I can like, you know, like move really easily. You can see my microphone down there. And it just kind of, a boom is like, it's like on a rod and it's going to be like, it's like fixed. You can't really move it. I mean, like I said, a lot of my items I won. Like this camera, I won that. My key light, I won that. My green screen, I won that. I won a huge Corsair giveaway very early into my streaming career. I like on a Twitter thing. I just like commented and reposted a Twitter thing for Corsair, and they sent me like loads of stuff because I was the grand champion winner or whatever. I got very lucky. That is definitely not the norm, right? Like my camera is like a $200, you know, camera. Like that's not like a thing that you would normally be able to get unless you were just very, very well off, right? You might be, but like, market it works for me. Corsair makes good stuff. I'm a big Corsair fan. Shelby's computer is Corsair that I bought her. That one over there. They make good stuff for water cooling too. I use some of the stuff from my PC.
Falter. So press your advance.
What's your cam? It's a Canon M200. And then I have the 22mm pancake lens that I bought for it, which is it's a really short lens that creates this like kind of blurry background instead of it being in focus. I don't have a specs command. Yeah, leave it.
The loathing abates.
CPU, GPU have i9 9900 and a 2070, I believe it is.
I trust you have calculated your odds carefully. This will not be easy.
I need to upgrade my GPU. DLSR, it's a mirrorless camera, which is a different. It's not DLSR, but it is in the same caliber of them. Just depends on the sensor, but it's a different sensor. But essentially, yes, it is a DLSR. It's, interchangeable lenses and all that fun stuff. DSLR, yeah. Thanks. That was a bad idea, bud. Yeah, let's do this. Should be able to get the kill here. Nautical Compass not helping us out right now, that's for sure. It's definitely a risky... the more I play with Nautical Compass, the more I realize how risky it is. Oh, yeah. I wish Illumination kind of ignored guard, but it doesn't. I kind of always tell myself that it will, but it won't. I don't know why I do that. There we go. That was better. Get rid of that horror. Looks like a cheaper DSLR. It's good. The face cam is very good. It's the nicest webcam on the market.
Will overcome even the greatest
by far.
of threats.
Judgment there instead of limit. I've been saying that all day, Mordecai. I don't know why I'm doing that. I just am. It's as simple as that. I'm just misclicking more than I should be. No, I'm just like clicking too fast kind of deal. I need another 1.7 thousand hours. Yeah, exactly. Well, 1.7 thousand. Yeah, that's right. There you go. All right. There we go.
Scavenge what you can, and be off once more.
Sorry, I'm checking my socials. My social medias. Damn, I posted a short today and it kind of blew up a little bit. That's good. It's still going up. Hell yeah. Love that. Cool. I just wanted to check out how it was doing. Things to come, British brat. I may or may not have inside knowledge of things to come.
Will not fall easily.
All I can say is that if you're a Darkest Dungeon 2 fan, you're going to enjoy playing Darkest Dungeon 2 for a while to come. And that's all I could say. I don't think there's much point in doing that, because I don't think they actually get any benefit to being stealth, besides just not being able to get hit.
The slow suffering
If there's no dungeons in it. There is a dungeon. The dungeon's your mind.
They falter.
That's the darkest
Suppress your
dungeon.
advance.
Canonically, that's the story, at least. Do with that information what you will.
Messy, but effective.
I joke, but like that is legitimately like the story, right? So, all right, I'll stall out for a little bit of healing here. Future update? No dates yet on any. We have no idea what updates are coming or when they will be.
The work continues.
Soon TM, yeah. Pretty classic, the soon TM. Goodbye.
A promising development.
Get him out of position 4, it's gonna be useful for us. Divine Comfort now, I guess. That 5 heal is really nice. Getting him out of position 4 stops him from doing his all hands on deck ability. Yeah, that's definitely one of the things I'm hoping for in the future.
Steady yourself.
Is like a full balance patch, etc. kind of deal. I think it's long past due. Of course. Thank you, video game. I appreciate you. I love the Shroud. It's so much fun. Who doesn't love the Shroud? It's too much fun.
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Get missed, nerd. A weakness will be good for us. There you go. Casual.
Righteous action.
Come closer. Excellent. Good choices all around from everybody involved there. All right, Leviathan. Let's see what you got, big boy. And it's the bleed trophy. Yay! Fuck me. All right. Hey, we can get the carved bodkin though, and maybe get some extra actions because we're bleeding. What trinkets do I have in my leper? He has wounding words. Yeah, he's doing really high base damage. Like the Vestal, she's two binary skills are either front or back. Yeah, she is very binary. I don't know, I enjoy her. I think she needs some work to make some of her skills more viable. I think she has a lot of potential though. I do like a lot of how she works. I just think I can agree where she's like, stuff is just very like, almost too niche, but okay, that's fine. Eyes of the Storm with him is actually fine because he's immune to it, so like whatever. The ass does. Just get everyone to immune to bleed, and we're working on it. It's fine. That weakness is big. Yeah. 11 damage there is pretty upsetting. I'm gonna wait for the ads. For those who are just chilling. Can't let the people miss a Leviathan fight, especially one that's gonna end in like 6 rounds. So loud, BB. I know. I'm just yelling. I'm yelling into the abyss. Embrace it. Enjoy it. Feel it. Love it. Be it. Damn, my recent Dark Souls video is actually doing okay. Usually my Dark Souls videos do absolutely terrible. I mean, it's still doing terrible compared to my other videos, but it's actually gotten pretty good. Is there a strat not to kill... Is the strat not to kill the hand ASAP? I mean, we don't need to worry about the hand super much because we... Right now... So right now, because of Eyes of the Storm being on these 2 heroes, it's really not that big a deal because my Highwayman is immune to it and my Jester can move back and forth pretty easily if he gets battered. But we do want to kill the hand because it does so much extra damage and it does just add a lot of turns, right? So generally, while it's not like I need to kill it immediately right now, I do need to kill it. So I just get rid of those extra 2 turns. Yeah, so Eyes of the Storm, the way it works is it'll put the token on 2 people. Generally, it'll always put it, it should always put it on somebody in the back ranks and somebody in the front ranks. The Call of the Deep token. If they're in the front 2 ranks and they have Call of the Deep, it will try to, on its first turn every round, it'll try to do Undertow to that person. It can only do Undertow to the people in the front 2 ranks. If it can't hit Undertow or if it doesn't get the pull, then it's going to just use Batter for the rest of its turns, and it can use Batter on either of the 2 people who have the Call of the Deep token. So it can use it on the front person or it can use it on the back row person. It gets 3 turns per round. So one of its turns is going to be Undertow, and the other 2 are going to be Batter. Unless it's already pulled somebody, then it's just going to Batter 3 times. So you're definitely prioritizing getting rid of it. Because it just does a lot of extra damage. Like, you can... The Leviathan itself does a lot of damage. But all those extra actions, they add up, you know? They really do. So you just want to get rid of him. Is the damage heroes take while being submerged a fixed number? I believe it's percentage. I believe it's percent of health. I don't know exactly how much that percent is. Might be like 10% per turn or something like that. So that sounds like a roughly idea. It also is going to do stress as well, so that's something to keep in mind. We'll see. Chance to blow up the hand before it does anything? Yeah, the fact that it's not an automatic turn has made all the difference in the world to this fight. This fight feels a lot more fair in my opinion now. GG. Ugh.
Greater threats await those who dare.
Yeah, that was a pretty good fight. That was a pretty good fight.
The loathing whispers.
All right, let's see what we got going on here. If serrated item is equipped, don't care. Carved bodkin could potentially be okay for us, but we're just gonna drop it. All right, unfortunately, we got the shitty trophy. It is what it is. We'll deal with it. Putting the carved bodkin on my Tempest and combo of Ruin on Obsession boss. Yeah, that's a really good idea. Yeah, first trophy, only trophy, fortunately. It's not, you're not guaranteeing the extra attacks, but it is a good idea. Yeah, she's not really getting any benefit. As long as upgraded, as long as Ruin is upgraded, it's pretty good. Collector time, probably. We still got a lot of this region left. Yeah, you need Ruin mastered. Otherwise, it's not gonna proc the bleed. So if you don't have it mastered, it's not gonna do anything for you. And nobody else is gonna bleed you. Unless, I mean, you have an occultist. You can try to like get the occultist to bleed, but then you need to get down to the health threshold in order to proc being able to do weird, and then you need weird to proc. So it's unlikely, to say the least. I'm just not gonna worry about the baby right now. Yeah, getting the weird bleed intentionally, yeah. I mean, that would be your only viable option for that. Otherwise, I'd say Carbodkin is just not a good option for what you're trying to go for right now. The reason I'm not focusing the baby is just because I don't think I'd be able to kill the baby right now. And while it's going to be annoying that it summons in as whatever it summons in as, I don't think it's that big a deal. We'll get rid of the strength token because that attack does hit pretty hard. Get rid of this guy. Yeah, I would just toss it. It's a really good trinket when it works. If you have like Ravager... Not Ravager, Berserker Hellion can work pretty good for you, but again, you're basing it on percentages at that point, right? If there's a more reliable trinket that's going to give you a consistent, I mean, this is my opinion generally, but if you, generally speaking, trinkets that give you a, this will always be operating because it's just passive, are going to be better, albeit the ones that are situational or percentage based or whatever are going to be more powerful when they hit, and that's the big difference there, because that's the trade-off, right? Is that there's a chance that it won't work for you, but when it does, it hits hard. So
Battlement and vexation.
could use a buff IMA. I think a lot of them are okay. I think they fill the role of being like trinkets that you just have on. But like some of them definitely do. Some of them feel a little too niche. I mean, look at Fisherman's Line here. Like that's a pretty tough one. Like having a serrated item, sure, but like in my opinion, this one should be, if you have a serrated item, it should be 100% chance to give a 2 bleed, right? Like the Fisherman's Net one is really, really strong, so I understand that being a low chance, and you also have to have Fisherman's Net. But serrated items are common enough, right? And at least then you're getting value out of the trinket. But otherwise, this trinket literally does nothing. Like, if you don't have the items for it, it doesn't do anything for you. So, like, why take it, you know?
The loathing abates.
So like, I think the bleed should be guaranteed with a serrated item. I don't know. I mean, they can still resist the bleed, right? If they have bleed resist, it's still going to stop it from going through. But at least that way you have an option for it to do something. At least then it has a value. I dislike trinkets that have 0 value in a lot of situations. So like, you've already got to deal with the resist. Now I got to like do that as well. Like, yeah, I'll pass. Bon Viv coming in clutch. Golden sun on a clear water, a good sign.
Think carefully.
Yeah, you have to have like synergy. It's just a matter of like, bleh, in my opinion, you know. And that is what it is, right? Win 3+ resistance in counter battles. Okay, we have to go for we want to go up the middle here and go for the resistance counter. So, what did Bon Viv do? It gave a stress heal to every single person on the team with the Oasis. So instead of -5 stress on one person, it does -3 stress on everybody. Bon Viv has that interaction, and then there's another one. Field Surgeon has a special interaction with the Oasis that gives you everybody on your team a big heal, which is an interesting one. How that worked, that's cool. Yeah. There's quite a few items, or quite a few quirks in the game that have special interactions of stuff like that. Okay, so the issue of us having this much money right now is that we are proccing Cursed Coin. So we're lowered our crit chance, but I'm not super worried about it because, like, whatever. It's honestly a non-issue for me. We're not going to crit as much, but we are still doing a lot of damage, and that's fine by me.
An elementary problem, is it not?
To the Vinci, or the quirk that gives both items, Rummager, I believe, is it? Yeah, Rummager will give you both the blood and the
inconvenient.
And the wine.
At least we know what's coming.
Rummager's a really good one. Scrounger is also a really good one if you're in a certain region. If you have Scrounger, I would highly recommend going to as many academic studies as you can in that region that you have Scrounger for, because you can almost always get 2 trinkets if it procs for that person. You'll get like the special trinket and then like another one as well. That's because Flag and Vestals were made after like path reworks were done. I promise you that eventually they will get to the point where they're all going to be like that. It's just something that they're working on. The paths are one of those things that have like come a long way since the game first came out, and a lot of the older heroes are still lagging behind with the changes that have been made more recently. I say more recently, like towards the end of development. It'll get there. I mean, like they've started doing it with like the Grave Robber is a little better. She had some of her stuff upgrade. Fortunate. Oh shit! I've actually never seen this guy before. Okay, it's actually my first time seeing him. I didn't even notice it was him. Admiral Marsh.
Let us take a closer look at the thing.
Very, very cool.
As it is.
Okay. He's basically a super buffer. He's just really good at buffing everybody on his fucking team. Nope, we don't want to use that yet because we won't get the Icon of the Light buff. I want to get rid of this guy before he causes some problems for us. I don't want another make way happening.
Even the big ones.
Okay, good resist though, overall, thank you. Alright, let's get Intimidate going. Blind him. Nice crit, thank you. As long as I can do 1 damage, you're dead. The AI shouldn't really let that happen, but okay. Alright, now we can Divine Comfort here. Give us that 5 heal, which is really good. He's using an ability that buffs, okay, that was a misclick. That buffs his other enemies on the team, but there's no enemies alive. Like, why would he can do an attack from that position? He can, pretty sure. He should just be doing damaging attacks. Like, the AI should, like, sure, it pays off for me, but, like, yeah, he can use Keelhaul from back there, and I very much doubt that that has a cooldown. So, like, just seems kind of, like, just silly. Yeah, it's just something that needs to work on coding a bit better. I think it gives him the apply on hit bleed, so like potentially, but I don't think it gives him any tokens. So I mean that could be worth it, I guess. He also needs DBR. Like, why does he not have death armor? Yeah, whatever. Profane scroll. God damn it. Can't talk. We're not gonna use it. It's a good trinket though. Yeah, sure. Before he dies instead of attacking, yeah. Like the game should maybe try to calculate like, hey, this enemy is going to die next turn no matter what. Like, I have no way of healing it. So maybe I shouldn't be doing guards on it. Using Cause of Death. Is it a weak skill? It just requires a lot of setup. That's really what it boils down to. The biggest issue with it is that while it does do a load of damage, it requires a lot of setup and also won't tick death armor. So because you lose all of the dot, even if it hits in the death's door, if they've got death armor, they're going to keep going. Now, it's great against an enemy that doesn't have death armor. It's good against bosses, like big bosses, like Obsession is good against. If you can land enough damage into it, use some otherworldly fragments, get some, you know, Alchemist or Orphan burns and blights into it, then maybe you can really get enough damage to almost kill it in one go, which can be huge. But it's just very situational. You just have to make it work. Was it ever good? Yeah, it could crit in the past, and was it ever good? I mean, it was never amazing, no. I know for me personally, I just like the consistent damage of dots more. I've used Cause of Death a handful of times, and sometimes it's worked out well. It feels a bit like Malediction in the case that like old Malediction especially, in that it just is so, it needs such a specific kind of set of things to happen. And only works on some fights. So,
you can carry no more.
Like, unless it's a big boss fight, like, you're not going to get any value of Cause of Death on, like, regular fights, right? You're just not getting any value out of it. You're not going to use that against, like, a Gaunt, right? Just like a Lost Soul, you know? New Cause of Death? You mean Malediction? Oh, yeah, Sepsis. Like, Sepsis is kind of like what Cause of Death is, except it doesn't remove the dots and stuff, right? So...
Measure out your violence and apply it judiciously.
Good resist, thank you. That's fairly easy to get. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Talk about getting combo.
A promising development.
Just a nice little casual 56. Yeah. He does have a lot less health, though, but worth it for those hits. Gonna have to think about how I'm gonna keep him in rank 1, though. It's gonna be tough. Against ambition.
Cut down these nightmares and blaze the
Yeah,
trail to your
Sepsis flag
redemption.
with like Alchemist Plague Doctor and also Venom Drop Grave Robber. The amount of blight you can get on enemies is just fucking outrageous. It's quite literally broken. And I love it.
Emptiness and dissolution wound
Disillusion.
their way into the world.
Combo, if you have a full blight team, yeah, full blight team can just destroy everything. Holy shit. You can actually avoid these? Oh, I've actually never had that interaction before on these. I thought you were guaranteed to take these. Occultophobic, huh? That makes sense. That's interesting. You could almost use that as a strategy to get out of these fights if you wanted to. I don't want to, but it's very rare, yeah. I don't think I've ever had a cultophobic and have it proc on one of these. I thought it was guaranteed you had to take these fights. Still learning stuff about this game. You used to be able to ignore them just like any other resistance encounter, like if you just had somebody who didn't want to do it, but now it's guaranteed that they will all agree to take it, outside of this niche circumstance, I suppose. So I have learned something today. Learning has occurred. I do think that if you're down heroes, you should have guaranteed options to not fight. I think that's one thing they need to add into the game. They help, like, a hero dying is obviously supposed to be detrimental, right? They've definitely made it easier and better now that they've allowed you to pick which hero you get replacements for. So that's huge, because now when you get to the end, you're like, oh, I can actually rebuild a team. And you get mastery points from the corpse of the hero that died. So at least you're not like SOL with like 0 mastery on a new hero. So there are like, that has helped significantly. But I would say, I think if you lose a hero, or every hero you lose should like either increase, or if you lose a hero at all, I think you should just have the option to, at the cost of relationships, like it should be difficult, like it should be like it should be a rough time, but I think you should have the option to just always leave a fight. And I think that the detriment to leaving the fight should be lesser with the more heroes you have dead. So if you have 2 heroes dead, it should almost be like a 0 consequence for skipping a fight per se, because you can't skip road fights. So if you run into those, you have to take it. But like resistance encounters and cultist encounters, you should be able to skip. Lose 2 relationship points when upsetting somebody. It should be a chance. Yeah, it should be a chance of -1 and sometimes 2. And I think the positive always being 1 with like maybe a rare chance for 2 would be fine. And was butt clenching. Yeah, I don't want it to be easy. I don't want you to just like lose heroes, because then what people would do is they would use a team they don't like, that they don't want anybody but one of the heroes to survive. And they would kill off 3 people, and then they just like cruise through the whole fucking thing, just skip every fight, and then like try to speed run it into like that would be dull. Super mechanical right now as it's designed, and it's just mathematical when choosing what to do. Yeah, I think there should be a little bit more nuance to it. I agree. I think it's better than it used to be, but again, I think the nuance to it is just like meh. It's just very like, okay, +1, -2, like blah, 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 blah. I think there should be more ways to kind of like counteract that or to like do things to help with that or whatever. I think the decision-making process in the game right now is just very binary. I don't know if that'll ever realistically change that much because like, I don't know what else they could realistically do, but I still think there should be some changes made to it. Just some. What I do know about Red Hook and what I really appreciate about Red Hook is they're never afraid to make like drastic changes to things. Like the driving update to me has always been like a great example of like them taking assist. Like the driving update was never intended to happen. The only reason they changed that was because of user feedback. Like the way it was originally was the intended way for it to be in the game. And they were like, you know what, people hate it. I think we have to change it, and they did. And like that was not an easy thing to do. Some numbers on the choice screen. Yes, I will say the one thing on the choice screen that needs to change is, which is a remnant of the old system, is it just tells you what their relationship is. Like, are they unfriendly? Are they like that makes no difference now because you don't care about that until you get to the inn, right? So what it should be is it should just give you a 5 out of 10. I should just tell you the pips. Like 5 out of 20 or, you know, 10 out of 20 or whatever pips, and then like just shade it depending on if that's good, bad, or neutral. Relationships on the road too. I dislike that thoroughly, Mordecai. I'm very glad that they changed it, in my opinion. I think it was too it was too back and forth before. Like it was just like now I feel like there's some strategy to relationships. I do think they need to tweak some of the decision making and stuff. But at least I feel like I have a region to like work on my relationships and then have them get affected. Instead, like stuff happening on the road when you had no control over it, where like you'd be driving on the road and then like there'd be a bark. And like, I can't control that. And all of a sudden these two fucking hate each other. And then I lose my next fight because I've got like negative things happening or I'm getting heals blocked or whatever it was. That I was just like, no, fuck this. Like, I need player agency for something like the relationship system. RNG is fine, and there's still a level of RNG in relationships in the, like, well, if you're neutral, there's, like, a positive and a negative chance, and if you're above it, there's still a chance that you won't get anything. Like, all that's still there. The RNG is there, but at least I have some agency over it. At least I can go to the inn and try to salvage things and be like, I hoarded all that whiskey and now it's gonna pay off for me. Hell yeah. Or like, oh, I spent all my money and now I'm stuck with what I got. Like, oh shit. Like, all right. Don't want to use Solemnity there? I probably will. I'm not really worried about his health right now against these two. Like, gonna take like 2 to 4 damage on a hit unless he gets crit and takes 5.
A miscalculation, perhaps.
Yeah, Trevor's just a wet noodle, and right now I'm just focused on recovering on this fight a little bit. I just gotta take out the altar and then we're good. Do 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 do. Oh well. I was gonna try to get at least 1 heal off, but oh well. You want a trinket that'll help you with obsession? There it is. Throw that on your tank and see what happens.
The loathing abates.
A second random button? What do you mean the second one? Oh, pass as well. That could be pretty good. make a random pick or random pass, since you could always change it back if you don't like it. Yeah, I think I should just pick random paths too. But I think new players would probably get confused. Oh, it's an exemplar.
Push this half-made horror back into
I'm
the
like
void.
zoned out right now, man. I'm not paying attention to what's happening. I guess so. Does she have to be in rank 4 for that? Oh, she does. Whoops. I thought it was rank 4 and 3. So that's my bad on that. Oh well. It's still better than him being hit by 6 blight every turn. Yeah, nice flesh waving. He's gonna heal up a lot of his health right now. No, I started on time. I actually started on time, which for me is early, so I guess that makes sense. Fortunately, it's gonna get exaltation or whatever. It's gonna do its thing, which sucks, but we'll live. Give itself more Death's Door tokens.
No time to falter.
What do we get? Another altar. Interesting. Unfortunately, we're gonna get Azoic here, most likely. Nerf and Ad spawn once killed by a round? Maybe.
Persistence will overcome even the greatest of threats.
Oh well.
Trammeled, trapped, held captive by fear.
Not the best exemplar I've had, but you know what? It'll be fine. Yeah. It'll come back up. No, it only deals 3. Oh boy.
Rest now for a time.
We should be back.